On today's episode of the Chicago Bulls Breeze, did the Chicago Bulls find their starting point guard, and is aggressive Patrick Williams here to stay? All that and more on today's episode of the Chicago Bulls Breeze. Let's go. Now, if you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. Only channel talk Chicago sports, how Chicago talk. I'm sorry, only channel talk Chicago Bulls, how Chicago talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Got a lot of shows, so I'll be mixing up a lot of the intros, man. Let's start it off here, man, because we've seen some interesting play from the Chicago Bulls coming into this preseason from the point guard position. And I have to give credit where credit is due. Coby White has absolutely come out here and proven to me that I think that he could be the starting point guard for this team. Now, going out there last night was a big moment for me, because my thing with Coby White was, can you do it when you actually have to guard somebody who's on the other side and can play basketball pretty well, right? Jamal Murray is that guy. Jamal Murray yesterday played 21 minutes, played pretty much out there every minute that Coby White was out there, and you got to see Coby really kind of go back and forth with Jamal Murray a little bit. And listen, he showed out 6 for 11, 3 for 7 from the three-point line, got to the free throw line. One of the main things with Coby White for me that I think you almost kind of had forgotten about Coby, because of how much he's been what's a good way to put it? Because of how little we've had to utilize him as a point guard, is how quick he is, right? Like, Coby White gets downhill really fast, and he's, to me, he has improved so much as a scorer. He's improved so much as a ball handler in 2 off seasons, and we're still seeing the improvements happen during the season. Now, do I think that Coby White's going to be a 20-point per game guy every night? Probably not, right? Like, in most case scenarios, he's going to be out there with Zach LaVine. He's going to be out there with DeMar. He's going to be out there with Vooch, and those are the guys that are going to get majority of your shots. But I love what I'm seeing from Coby White on the offensive end of the ball, especially with how he's been able to facilitate the basketball as well, finding some tough lanes, throwing some darts, as Ringo would say, and just being an overall aggressive player and being confident in his game. The number one thing for me with Coby is, can he be consistent on more than just the scoring aspect of things? If you can be consistent as a defender, and I'm not telling you to come out here and be an elite defender, give me 48 minutes of intensity, as the great one would say back in the day, Johnny Red Kerr, right? Like, I'm not telling you to go out there and give me 48 minutes of intensity, but what I am telling you to do is go out there and give me the effort on the defensive end. Go out there and show me that you're the guy who can be on both sides of the basketball, be able to get to the bucket, be able to stand in there and be at least usable on the defensive end. And I think Coby White has done a very good job of not even just being somebody who can actually be on the floor, but also can be somebody who defensively can actually help you get some steals in transition, help you get some stops, be in the right place on a couple of charges, have a willingness to take some charges. I think that we're seeing Coby early on in the season kind of come out and tell you, hey, listen, I'm planning on taking a little bit of a step this season, and y'all need to rock with me on this one. What do you guys think about Coby White being the starting guard on this team, starting point guard on this team? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you guys as well. The other thing that we got to talk about as well is P. Will's play. P. Will did a lot in this game, and listen, I've been, you guys, if for those of you who don't listen over on the Windy City Breeze, we talk Chicago sports daily on that channel, talk national sports, all of that, right? Tune in with us over there as well. We are going to be talking a ton of Bulls this year, because y'all know I love my Bulls, and I just love the NBA overall. I was probably the first person out of the podcast group and all of that to just go out flat out on tape and say that I think Patrick Williams is a bust. I do. It's not that I don't think that he can't be a nice role player in this league. Then I don't think that he can't go out there and be a solid two-way player that maybe gets you 15 to 18 points a game and can play some defense, right? 3-and-D guy, maybe even a little bit with how he's shooting the 3-ball as well. I was the first person that, look, I think he can do all of that, but he's not the number 4 overall pick in the draft. I don't know if he'll ever reach the potential of a number 4 overall pick in the draft. If you don't reach your potential, by definition, you're a bust, right? To me, if we see this P. Will on a consistent basis, if we see the P. Will that is aggressive, and when I say aggressive, I don't just mean he's aggressive and getting to the bucket, driving downhill, somebody's in his way, you dunk on that, man. I'm not talking about that. When I say aggressive, what do we see DeMar DeRozan do that's really, really aggressive? Nobody in the NBA can stop him from getting to his spots when he wants to get to his spots. That's the part I want to see P. Will take on from all of these workouts that he's doing with DeMar in the offseason and different things like that, right? Like, and we saw that in this game. We saw that in the game where the starters were in there, where you were getting guarded a little bit by Aaron Gordon. You were getting guarded by KCP. You were getting guarded by Justin Holiday a little bit even, right? Like, we saw that where there was nobody in the way of Patrick Williams that was stopping him from getting to his spots. And he seemed like he developing a little bit of a move with that little in and out behind the back, step back fade. Jay, I like it. I like it. Let's keep that around. I like the fact that he's aggressive shooting the 3-ball as well. And you know what? Coming out efficient. That's the number one thing for me. You're not going to get 25 shots on this team right now. You're just not. DeMar's here, Zach's here, Vooch here. Again, same thing with Coby White, right? And Kobe's here. Kobe's going to be taking shots as well in the offense. You're not getting 25 shots a game, but can you get 9? Can you get 10 shots? Possibly. In those 10 shots, what are you going to do? He got 14 shots last night, shot at 57% from the field, shot at 60% from 3, and it was able to get 20 points in that game, 10 of which came in the first quarter alone. I think that there may be opportunities where the Bulls can kind of work. I feel like I've said Bears a lot in this. I don't know if I have or not. If I have translated the Bulls in your brain, I do a lot of podcasts. But I want to see him aggressively get to his spot where guys can't stop him. I saw that last night, going with the float, going with the back to the basket, getting downhill, cutting on a consistent basis, just finding opportunities for the ball to land in your hand. That's what I want to see P. Will continue to do. That's what I mean when I'm talking about him being aggressive. I don't care about him being aggressive, trying to dunk on everybody in the world, right? Because at the end of the day, either you're dunking on people or you're not. I would like to see you do it more times than not, but I care less if you put up 15 to 18 points in a game and you're in there knocking down shots. This was P. Will that I want to see on a night in, night out basis for the Chicago Bulls. Can you find that time? Can you find 5 3-point shots a game? I think that he can. I think we saw him take more than 5 3-point, or we saw at times, right? I think his max was 4 3-pointers a game last year, but you know, if you can find 5 3-pointers a game and knock down 3 of them, or two to 3 of them, you know, that puts you at 6 points. You're halfway there. That could put you at 9 points. You're halfway there. Can you then find 2 more buckets inside? Can you find something cutting? Can you find something being aggressive, getting to your spot? That's what I want to see. Is aggressive P. Will here to stay? That's the biggest question. I'm not going to lie to you. I talked about this on Locked On Bulls today, and the number one thing to me that changes what the Chicago Bulls want to do or could go out there and do is that this Bulls team, I think I have them around probably 46 wins, right? At best, they're a 46-win team in my mind, maybe 48. I think I said somewhere in there, but 48's a lot of wins. Like 48's a good season, but a 46-win team. But if those 48-6, what the heck are you talking? If those 46 wins come from not only just Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Vooch, but your young players, Patrick Williams and Coby White, taking steps in the right direction, you then have to look at you look at the end of the season then and go, oh, we have more of a future than maybe we thought we had. We have more here than maybe we thought initially. We have more of a something with guys who are, I mean, listen, I know Coby White's been here, 4 years now, and everybody's ready to get rid of him. But Coby White is still 23 years old. He's been Coby White is going to be Andre Drummond. By the time he gets to year 10 in the NBA, he's going to be 27 years old. He's Andre Drummond. We're going to look at him and be like, oh, he old. No, he ain't. Patrick Williams, same way. Patrick Williams right now is 22 years old. 22. If you could show me something this year maybe will start to change the narratives around you. And I think that if it's because of them that you get 46 wins, you feel a heck of a lot better than if it's just because Zach LaVine is who he is, DeMar DeRozan and Vooch are who they are. You feel a lot better going into the playoffs. And I think you feel a lot better about this Bulls future. But hey, let me know how you guys feel, man, in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you as well. As always, it's your boy Pat the Designer, back at it again to continue watching our Chicago Bulls content. Click the links on the screen and check the links in the description below. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. See Red. Peace.